Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. My name is Bobby and I have a special haul for you today. I have a Tim Holtz paper haul and I may or may not flip through all of these because there's quite a few, but I wanted to show you what I was able to pick up. So on eBay, I was able to get two of the older 12 by 12 paper pads, and one of them, let's see, they're 36 pages, 12 by 12, and they have the paper stash. They have where they have the 12 by 12 design, then it breaks down into the 66 design, the 2 by 2 snippets, the ATCs, and the borders. So it'll break down into that. And this paper pad was from 2010. This one is called the Retro Grunge. I'll try to turn it so you'll be able to see all of it, hopefully, in the camera. So I just thought, at first I wasn't sure about this one, but then after I got it, I'm so happy I got it. So we've got this design here in red. I'm going to try to be careful how I do this, or they may all come unglued from the book. So I may not turn them the whole way. Hopefully you're getting a good view of these. So let me stand up here and make sure it's all in the camera. It looks like you're getting to see most of it there. There we go. All right, and it's just got neat colors in it. And one side has a, graphic design, and the other side is plain. I really like the squares here. This one actually only had 35 pages in it, but that's okay. I'm not going to fuss over one page. I got an extremely good deal on these because they sell for quite expensively on eBay. And so I was able to get them for a really good deal. I bought two at a time, and the lady or seller gave me a really good discount. So now you'll see they're breaking them down into the 6 by 6. And then we've also got some 2 by 2s and some border strips here. So they're really, really neat. And here's some of the greens. Pretty much the same design, but in green, which I think is wonderful. So I love this one here, the stripe. You've got the bullseye. And the circles, kind of like targets. You've got the squares, the stars. This one's loose. And then we've got the 6 by 6s here. Tim was talking on his recent video about how the paper pads, the glue often, your pages become loose from flipping through them. So here's some of the 6 by 6s with the different designs, and then your 2 by 2s and your borders. And then we've got some yellows here, yellows and kind of browns. Pretty much all the, like I said before, the same patterns, just different colors. But it's really neat. So I'm glad I went ahead and picked this up. I would love to collect all of them, but it's kind of hard, even if you go through the blog on his website, it's kind of hard to find all the different paper pads. I wish there was just, and if there is, somebody please let me know down in the comments. I wish there was just a list of them somewhere in the sizes. So there is the retro paper pad from 2010. I'll set that down here. And then the other one that I got, which is also from 2010, is the Lost and Found. And this is your typical Tim Holtz paper, but I love it just the same. I love his grungy numbers and just, you know, the eclectic, neat way that he designed everything. The tickets, oh, that's a wonderful page. I love that. And again, these have the graphics on one side and then more of a solid on the back. The bottle caps, I think I have a piece of the material, the first material that came out. I have a small piece of that. Here's some labels, license plates, the rulers. I love the rulers. Let me get that apart. And then we've got, this looks like different animals. And this beautiful, like kind of like a mosaic. And beautiful one in blue. See if I can get a hold of that paper. There we go. We've got the clocks. And kind of like the street signs. The bingo cards. I love bingo cards. Here's like some grungy film strip. Just noticed that for the first time, the film strip along there. I'd flipped through it before, but I didn't notice that. That's pretty neat. Here's some of the people, like the snapshots or the photo booth. Then we have a calendar. Does it say the year? I don't think it says the year. Then we have alphabet. We have a ledger style with the days of the week on it. A map. And we've also got, this one's kind of like advertisement. I love that page with the tilly and the green, teal blue and green. Music. We got ledgers. Love that. And then we've got the smaller ones of each of them. Really neat. I love that. Definitely could make you some little mini books, journals out of these. And then you've got the squares, both sides. I love that. Oops. And then you've got the strips and the ATC size cards here on this page. And on this one, love that. So these, oh, that one came loose. That's okay though. It's gonna happen. There we go. That is the Lost and Found from 2010. So I was excited to get that. All right. And then I also picked up, move some beads I had on there. I picked up the newest release, and I won't go through all of these. I'll just show them to you, because I'm sure you can, several people have had these out now. And so these are the vault release that Tim Holtz just recently had. And I went ahead and just picked up the whole set, so I had it. I do have some of these paper pads, and actually I didn't realize that I had all except 2 of them, or I probably wouldn't have bought all of these, but I was thinking I only had 2 of them when I actually had 4 of them. So, but that's okay. It'll get used. So I did pick up Memorandum, and it's 24 double-sided pages. And I will show you just this one, what they did this time. Instead of it being in a book, they are loose pages. So, excuse the crinkling, but I'll just show you quickly this one. And then the other ones we'll just look at the name on them. So they're loose in here, so you don't have to fight with the cover and the glue. So this is memorandum, and you get 2 of each. So here's the front, and here's the back. Love all the numbers. And let's see, oh, that one was part of the other one. And then we've got this one. So the front got some old invoices on them and ledgers. And then on the back, kind of the same thing. And here we have a map. Love that. See if I can get this to flip over. And then kind of like a ledger and some of the tape. Looks like the old cellophane tape. So all of these are items that you would, you would see in ledgers and different things. And this one has the alphabet on the back in type font. I like that. Here you've got like a label and ledger. You got the tape again. I think the tape's on every page in here. And the back of this one. We've got this one in the back of it, and look how grungy that is. Makes it look like it's been around for years. And then we've got some of the like writing paper you would see kids use in elementary school, and like a wallpaper background. We've got like a calendar here, a page out of a calendar. And then we've got some, like the ticking pattern, and it's got a pattern on it. That's really neat. And then we've got like a bingo card and some tickets, grid paper. And here is the back of it. Nice big grid with coffee stains and all. And then we have this one here with a invoice and label and different items. And the back of it is, again, looks like some vintage wallpaper with a ledger on it. So that is how these come. They come loose so that you don't have to fight, with the glue and everything falling out of the paper packs. So unless you have a different way to store these, you do want to keep them stored in your package they came in. I may try to get me some different envelopes to store these in, because I am terrible at getting them back in these packets. So let me just set this one aside for now, and I'll fix that later. So there are 6 paper packs that he re-released. So memorandum was one. Then you also have the French industrial, and let me hold that up so you can get a better look at it. So a lot of pretty papers there, all 12 by 12, double-sided, 24 per pack. Next you have Abandon, and I wasn't quite sure on this one if I was going to like it or not, but when you see the colors, they're vivid, they're beautiful, a lot of beautiful different prints on them. So that is beautiful, and that is one I didn't have. And then this is the other one I didn't have, Correspondence. So this one has a postal theme, which I absolutely love. And then we have Dapper. And this is one I didn't realize I had, but I do have a 12 by 12 of Dapper. It's been a couple of years back, but I guess when these were going out, like they'd been discontinued, I got them on Joann's for a really good price, like half price in the original glue book styles. And so I picked some of these up then. So I like Dapper. And then I got Wallflower, and I do have Wallflower also. But I'm excited to have more. That just means more I can make with them and not feel like I'm gonna, run out of it. So that was the 12 by 12s. And I also got each of the 6 by 6. I think these are 6 by 6 or 8 by 8s. They're 8 by 8s. So here's Wallflower, Abandon, and this one is the Correspondence, French Industrial, Memorandum, and Dapper. So I'm really excited to have these, and I'm wanting to make some mini file folder journals. I've been following Kristen Swain. She's on Whatnot. She's also on YouTube. And she's been making some of those. And I've made one in the past, just a small one. But I really want to, she's inspired me to want to try and make some more. So I definitely will be probably using the 8 by 8 paper for those. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this haul. I hope you were able to get some of this. Keep checking, because some of the people that are going to carry it, I think, have it on pre-order again. They're waiting for it to come back in. So go ahead and, check with all your sites. I got mine on Simon Says stamps. So check that out. But I know there's some retailers that have them and some different websites. So check all those out if you're interested in picking up any of these. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time. Bye.